So, what I have planned in the future, and I just tried it there now, um, is I'm using a platform, my job, to share my screen because I want to do more live analysis sessions. And I suspect that most people here was watching the Ashes this morning, and there was so much going on that I'd really like to talk about. But I'd like to talk about it and show you at the same time. So those that were just on that live a minute ago, um, the the stream platform I'm playing about with and getting used to didn't allow me to play it was a video of Ben Stokes getting Cameron Green out because I think it was an absolute classic that we can all learn from. Yeah, the feed went down. I shit myself because I couldn't play the video. And I'm like, this is the whole point of it. So, but I've just looked into it and I didn't click something. That was the reason. So I am going to revisit it. I'm not going to do it now. Although I will tell you about it. You might have picked up on it already. Ben Stokes, absolute champion, as we know he is. I'm part of some old school WhatsApp groups, and we've just been buzzing all day about England and now the new 1980s West Indian fast bowling quartet and all this kind of stuff. It was just relentless, and it was so good to see Ben Stokes come in with his skill and his nous, and I'm fairly certain you would have all noticed it as it was the end of his run up, just about to bowl the ball to Cameron Green to get him out. I think it was cast one side, it might have been Woody the other side, for them to come straighter. So what he was doing was opening up gaps on the square, gap square because they were going straighter. It's the kind of field mid-off, mid-on coming straighter when you're going to bowl straight Yorker. So from Cameron's Green perspective, he could just see massive gaps like through cover and through mid-wicket. And then he just teased him outside off stump with quite an interesting ball. I had a close up of Ben Stokes' release position, and I wanted to talk about his release position, talk about his grip, talk about the ball was wobbling, but the fact that it was such a big contrast between the rough and the smooth. So the England boys had done their homework on how to look after the ball. They got David Saker as their bowling coach for the Ashes. He's done a few Ashes in Australia. He's Australian. And they've done a great job on looking after the ball. And then Stokes, with his unique angle from release into Cameron Green, and then it hit the string and it just nipped away outside off stump. So teasing outside off stump, big gaps through covers as well. It was just bloody brilliant, and I wanted to share it. I also wanted to test it as well because I'm going to find it. I'm excited about being able to share my screen, do video analysis, invite people on as guests, open up the chat like I normally would do, like on a Zoom call. Hence, that it was the first time I did it, so just a few teething problems, but that's what I'm going to be doing moving forward. So I had a chat with my wife earlier on, asking, I think I knew what the answer was, but I ran it by her anyway. She didn't know a lot about cricket. It's a bit, it's not a pointless conversation, but she takes a real interest in it. Do you think anyone's going to want a live call tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., knowing that day 2 of the Ashes is taking place? And of course the answer is no. But I want to run it by her anyway. Hence, I was going to play about with this streaming platform tonight. So what we're going to do moving forwards, I've literally got 5 minutes Q&A now. Hamza, I'm not going to be able to do your bowling. It's not on this call. So I'm going to be doing various live calls across multiple platforms, but Substack obviously being one of them, where sometimes it's going to be for everybody. Other times it's going to be getting guests on, and it might initially open that up to groups within Substack. Um, but this is how I see it growing. Guests on, Q&A, live analysis, anything that I think is of real interest to share with everybody here. That's how I kind of see it going. Has anyone got any questions like now before Mick does head down the pub to try and warm up for today? So John, looked good until the feed went down. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not easy to get hold of, Hamza. Sorry. I'm sharing what I can. Um, uh, 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 uh. What did everyone think about day one? What a day one. If that's anything to go by, my goodness. It's going to be interesting tomorrow. No, can't go to the pub. Yeah, okay. Good option. It's not very healthy for you anyway. What do we think about Stark? Wow, what a champion. Need to get up at 2:10. Why's that? Holiday? Plane? Hmm. If it's personal, don't hope you don't have any. No, I was saying that. I bet the ACB, Australian Cricket Board, if they're still called that, there'll be it's going to be over lunch on day 3, something like that. Watch it live. Yeah, okay. Mitchell Stark, he's an interesting one as well. This is why left armers are so valuable, because he can swing it back, although with a wobble set. That's the other thing I was going to talk about on this call, and I will sort it out. How it's possible to swing the ball with a wobbly seam, which is what Stokes does, which is what Stark does. Yeah, Adam, I have friends there. First far as they thought it was a waste of money. I said to my wife earlier on, I said, I am going to the Ashes the next time in Australia. You are more than welcome to come, but I am going. Interested in that? Which bit? Interested in that? What, the analysis bit and the wobbly seam. So it is possible. So all of these things, I think, is a real opportunity for us to chat about. I can give my opinion, of course, but I'm interested in everyone else's opinion. And as always, there are so many things like around the world. It reminds me a little bit of slightly different when I was in Bangladesh for 8 months, 2012, 2013, working with, he just burst on the scene, Taskin Ahmed, who's now an absolute champion of a man. And they had no idea how to look after fast bowlers because everything was geared up for spin bowlers. So he constantly just got injured. I mean, thankfully now there are more fast bowlers in Bangladesh, and that was something we were talking about at the time, what a program looks like, what a development program for fast bowlers looks like in that part of the world. Who delivers it, what gets coached early, like at a young age. It's kind of touching on some of the things that I shared with you guys already, just about taking a long-term approach for developing fast bowlers or pace bowlers. I want to talk about optimum pace, optimum speed. There's loads of things really, and I'm going to be sharing all of them. But the thing with this platform is that I'll be able to share like slides and stuff like that. I'm just, this thing, my laptop's just stacked full of them. Yeah, the Kookaburra ball that we used in the UK is different to what they use in Australia. I only know that because we had Slug, what's his name? The Australian guy who missed out in this test match, which was a bit of a surprise. He took one look at the Kookaburra ball that we were using here in the UK and said, "Nah, these are different." So whether Kookaburra made them slightly different for UK conditions, I don't really know. But they are different. Which I said to say, Adam, I'm going. Up to you if you want to come. Yeah, you're more than welcome to come, Em. You're more than welcome to come with me, but I am going to the next Ashes. Not sure how many, and I followed up with, I'm not sure how many more Ashes series in Australia I've got left in me. Anyway, um, so that's what I've got planned. Yes, Webster. What a man. Call him Slug. Don't know why, actually. They never told me the reason why. Yeah, so he said that the Kookaburra balls here in the UK were different conditions. It was almost like a softer Kookaburra ball, which I'm surprised at if that is the case, because we've got softer wickets, lush outfields, ball can get wet, damp easily. They modified by packing it under the machine, stitch seam. Yeah, really interesting. I would love to go to the Kookaburra factory, and in fact tried to, but it wasn't possible. I just thought Kookaburra ball, regardless of where you are in the world. Hassan Ali believes that the white Kookaburra balls are different over here as well. But anyway, yeah, do buy some, bring some back. Okay, so I just want to hop on and just explain myself. I did a live call unannounced, just in case it went wrong, and unfortunately it did. But by the looks of it, I just missed one thing, which didn't allow me to share my screen. The analysis app that I use, which it would have been good, but I promise you I will do it, and I will get it sorted out. Okay, so that was it. Sorry to waste your time, although I've just shared a few bits there. It is possible to swing a ball with a wobbly seam. You can swing one of these anytime you want, the Duke. Got a Kookaburra there somewhere. We're moving house, by the way, so I can't find anything at the moment. Emily, bless her, she keeps moving things around, which is a bit of a pain, but hopefully the house move will go through as soon as possible. Bit of a dodgy time with Christmas not far away, but we'll see. So it is possible to swing a ball with a wobbly seam. I love Ben Stokes' release point and Josh Tongs as well, because it has the angle of always coming in, and they both got that wonderful ability to shape it away as well. So lots to talk about. All right, but Adam, quick question on development. I have the opportunity for my son to spend a week training in India in January. Good thing to do. What, from a batting or a bowling perspective? Adam, get back to me on that. From batting or bowling? Mick, no. Do you know what? So we had a bit of a nightmare with this house when we moved up to Birmingham like 3 years ago. Started doing some work to it, and they uncovered all sorts of things that didn't get picked up by the survey. And in the space of 14 months, we moved 8 times. It was ridiculous. We left a lot of the things here at the house whilst the work was being done. We were basically just living with whoever would have us. Yeah, 8 times. In fact, we've still got boxes that we've not unpacked since we arrived here 3 years ago. I reckon I got one more move in me. Let's see where that takes us. So, okay, spend a week training in India. I'm going to talk, but let me know how old he is. So the answer is yes, because what India can give you is volume. Okay, certainly volume batting on different pitches and everything that goes with working hard in that part of the world. The heat, the humidity, the habit of knowing that even when you're not feeling thirsty, you have to keep drinking. Nutrition, adapting to just a whole different lifestyle. they're wonderful people in India, and I can't think of too many people that have gone to India on a training trip that have not come back better. I'll be honest. I'll be interested, Adam, who that's with, whereabouts in India, how old your son is. But I've got to shoot now, so that's a conversation another time. But feel free, Adam, to message me. And Adam, yeah, 16. Oh, is that a Great Bridge? Oh, brilliant. So we can have a chat. I'm also doing some one-to-ones down at Merchant Taylor School on the 21st and 22nd of December. 2 days of one-to-ones. If anyone's interested in that, it's not been advertised yet, but just bear that in mind if anyone's about in North London. So Adam, absolutely exciting. We can chat more about that on the 1st of December. All right, 10 of you. Thanks for jumping on. I'm glad I've been able to catch 10 of you. Mick, get to bed. Oh, okay. In Australia. Yeah, yeah. Sadly, I feel for you. Yeah, traveling down from the Lake District. I was up there in October. God, Adam, look forward to that. John, thank you. Catch you all soon. And I'm looking forward to sharing my screen and sharing as much as I can with you. Have a good evening.